Burning Man wouldn't be Burning Man without the art. And the art wouldn't be art without the artists. Every year, tens of thousands of people flock here to play among the art. They dance in it, they climb on it, they destroy it. They fully appreciate it. But do they know what truly goes into bringing an art dream to reality in the middle of nowhere, where the elements are unforgiving and resources are next to none? I found out the hard way.
I have no clue what's going on.
I never imagined for my first Burning Man I would be part of the crew. As if just going isn't overwhelming enough. But this is the path that universe chose for us. Arriving first, leaving last, 3 weeks through build and strike. And from it all came the most unforgettable experience. To watch an entire city rise from dust to dust again.
Hello?
Can you see me?
I cannot see you.
Oh, weird. Oh, okay.
Ah!
Yeah. Hi.
Yay! Hi!
I met Cece earlier this year at Lightning in a Bottle, a festival in California, which happened to be my first festival ever. There was an instant trust there. And just a few weeks later, she asked us to join her Burning Man crew to document the building of her art project.
If people know who I am as an artist, they know that I'm all about like self-reflection, self-growth, self-care. I was not thinking it was going to be that challenging. I did not think it was going to be that challenging.
Cece is a longtime artist and a seasoned burner, but something on this level would be completely new for her.
How you feeling?
2 hours of sleep, maybe. A little bit of excitement, nervousness.
Nervous?
A little bit.
Are you feeling ready?
Yeah, I feel better with Adderall.
What time is it? 4 a.m.? We are rolling out of San Francisco to drive to Black Rock City. We are using Cece's Subaru. Cece is driving a U-Haul, towing another U-Haul.
Like a 16-footer. How long is the drive? 6 hours?
5.5, I think. They keep saying it's gonna be brutal.
The challenge is really the heat, always.
That's why we're leaving so early. So, let's see.
Making art for Burning Man has been always a dream of mine because as an artist, and I went to Burning Man when I was 20, 21, 22. But like it just so happened that 2023 it was like it clicked. You know, all of a sudden I had this like crazy motivation.
The Burning Man storm, when everyone was stuck in their tent for like 12 hours, that's when I wrote the letter of intent of this idea that I had of a bridge.
I was like, okay, well, here it is. My life is officially over this year.
United.com is sponsored by D&D Cabinets and
We still have an hour and 10 minutes.
All good back here?
When the dried-up lakebed of Black Rock Desert finally came into view, I quickly understood why they say it's such a weird environment. Okay, I think we are officially here.
5 minutes and it already looks like that. And look at my visibility up front.
Oh no. Hi, little bird.
Is that the man?
Yep, that's the man.
Apparently, this is going through Viola. I still can't believe it. I have to see it to believe it.
Before we could even think about the project, we had to build our camp. Cece had designed a rugged structure to house our entire group of 20.
Making art at Burning Man has always been my dream. Just it never was real, you know. It became real until literally because of the three riggers. I honestly think it was just knowing that I had builders that I was just like, oh, yeah, this can happen now.
You just gotta let it go.
I didn't know how I looked like until just now. I saw it in the mirror.
You scare yourself?
I was like, who's that?
That night was the first time I saw the man lit up with my own eyes. The only other glow in the sky was the full moon. And yet, that was the darkest the desert would be for the next 3 weeks.
Where's it at?
Right there.
Where the box truck is. See, look, we're right in between the two main attractions.
We're here at 5:40 a.m. to do survey, which means measure out all the pieces on the ground to drill holes so that they can put the building material on top of it.
Center stage to center of circle, 15 feet.
Right here. I thought of the idea of a bridge because of my dad, who was a bridge engineer. He was one of the New Bay Bridge civil engineers for that project for almost a decade before he died.
Good morning.
Death is such a huge part of our lives. I mean, it is literally the thing that connects us all because we all have to experience it. Square,
Okay, I see.
and
Circle
then
is
ramp.
this the circle. Okay.
Having a bridge that was like resembling the Rainbow Bridge would be playful, is something so bright and so colorful. You want to go to it and you want to cross it.
I think it's really cool to be here a week early, watch the whole place turn from bare ground to a few cars and more cars and cover up the whole place. I feel more of a participant this way.
Get your booster seat, CC.
That's right. Hey, this is perfect right now.
Better?
Yes, I can see better. Yeah, it was my first build year, or first build anything at Burning Man. Peter told me people's first Burning Man projects they always do too much and do the biggest project possible.
And then James warned me, who's been going to Burning Man since the 90s, and was like, you are going to be busy this year. I was like, I know. But then I say that in reflection of when I said I know. Did I know? No, I had no idea.
You're awesome. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
It was time for the real work to begin. These guys were badass. I hadn't imagined such heavy machinery would be involved. This bridge was going to be huge.
You're good.
Burning Man always wants you to work in like a community kind of way where people are volunteers and they're coming in together and they're doing it because they want to be a part of something, not for monetary gains or things like that. It's actually completely anti-capitalist because you're trying to build something for the people, but then it takes resources, but also you can't hire anybody to really help. That kind of goes against Burning Man ethic. I'm sure people do it now, and people have to, right? Because sometimes it turns out that you can't actually get people to do what you want to do for free. You have to have experienced people that know how to build temporary structures.
How high do I need to go? Is that good?
Are you going lower? So then I have these people, and suddenly it became real. Suddenly I become obsessed with the idea, and as an artist, and when I get obsessed, it can be a thing.
Feeling not helpful, we slipped away to check out this mysterious DPW party we had heard about. Nobody gave any details, other than you just have to go.
I would not take any of these people's pictures without their permission. Okay, so this is Jane. I am here at the 420 party that's Burning Man. This is Thursday, so Burning Man hasn't even started. This is just a party for mostly the staff. DPW is the worker of Burning Man, and they're doing some weird stuff. I have no clue what's going on.
420 Spire is an art project that all DPW builds together, and it stays up for the entire event. Everyone that brings something and puts it on 420 Spire is responsible for coming and taking it off. Our crew has like historic things that we nail to it every year and come back and retrieve.
It was around then when the dust really woke up.
Thick.
Yeah. Just can't do anything when it gets like this.
Can't see anything.
Nope.
These whiteouts are so much more intense than I imagined.
The weather has kind of fucked us over, and we can't really work right now. And we were moving a truck so we can provide shelter for the workers.
They refuse to leave.
Yeah, they refuse to leave.
So dedicated.
Yeah, I like the real days when it's really difficult to see is my favorite, you know?
That's your favorite?
Yeah, but when it gets dark especially too, you know? When you're out here, it's insane. Like when it's full white out. That's the whole thing, you know? You're like out here for 30 hours.
But I'm not sure
you can't get it back. It's crazy.
People are building in this environment. Oh God, see, this is how I come. So many people are so dedicated just to do this.
Yeah.
For it to last for a week, amazing.
But
I need to digest that a little bit. It must be because the Burning Man experience is so cool that people are willing to go all out to make it happen.
Everybody here is like a black sheep, you know? Black sheep of the world. So it's kind of like where all the orphan black sheep meet globally now when they connect. And energetically, you meet people here who have a similar passion for freedom, you know? And creativity and community and art and like sustainability. So Burning Man is that place for me, you know?
Do I look rough?
Yes. We all look rough.
This wind has been going on for at least 7 hours. All the works have paused because you can't do anything in the whiteout. Hopefully it dies down by tomorrow morning. Today we're doing camp support. It's called fluffing.
breakfast burritos to deliver to the building crew.
Bacon, egg, avocado, cheese.
And look at the outside. Oh, it started again. Yeah, Burning Man's a lot of work.
Luckily, things cleared up shortly after, and we were able to make some real progress.
It's actually really inspiring to see how humans collaborate together. Some people are building, some people are fluffing, which means supporting them, delivering them cold smoothie in this hot weather when they're sweating, running the errands, going back and forth, cleaning the kitchen, making the camp nice. And some people are just out there building all day.
And all night.
Honestly, we cannot do it all. We have to collaborate. That's the lesson I learned.
As hard as we worked, we started to wonder if we had simply bit off more than we could chew. We were behind schedule, and burn week was about to start. The site was still in shambles from the storms, and the bridge felt so far from being done. I decided that the best way to help right now was with some hot, caloric encouragement.
It's a tamarind barbecue sauce with the ribs and special shiitake mushroom.
Paul and I ended up really enjoying fluffing for the team. It wasn't part of our original role, and I only just learned the word. But it was rewarding work, and much needed. And combined with our lead fluffer, we spared no expense.
You look like you've been working hard, man.
The thing that happened next, in the middle of that dinner break, shook me. Out of thin air appeared a band of fuzz-clad neon knights. Their question was simple.
50, do you want 15 people, 50 minutes?
That seems like a lot of people power. Say yes.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah.
Really? Why don't you go for your dinner?
Oh, I already finished.
You finished?
This group of work angels descended upon our site, boosting our progress 10 times.
Last time, I was sitting there just watching them on their cocoa bikes in their furry hats and bunny ears hats. Just here to help out. That's pretty great. Pretty great humanity moment. Look, they're action.
Yes. That's a shorter one. Yes.
Okay, what now?
That was fast.
Many hands. 15 minutes.
What do you think about this?
Believe it.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
It's a day of
They're like work angels.
Well, we're a camp called Altitude Lounge. We're from Boise, Idaho, in California, and that's mostly it. It's kind of turned into our culture now. It's like if we can get our tower built quick enough, then we all come out, and like we have a really good, talented group. And we spend 15 minutes with 15 of us, and we go out, and if I'm ever in a position where I can roll up on one of those people that's looking miserable and help them out, we just do that then.
Yeah.
Thank God I had it on at the time.
Oh, whoa! Look at that.
You guys need a Red Bull or a beer or anything?
Follow her.
You got beer?
Yeah. Jessica, do you have beer?
It was the first time I caught a glimpse into the spirit of communal effort that exists here, and I started to understand the magic of Burning Man.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
We'll be back to see it. Okay, you guys ready to roll out there? People in need out there.
Feeling re-motivated, the crew kept on grinding late into the night.
My way of thinking about that is there is another energy or an ether or another dimension after you die, this afterworld, and the view of that is from above. My dad used to have the yin yang on his office whiteboard, and so this image is like part of my life. It just made sense.
Yeah, I actually probably should have slept more.
Though we weren't finished, the first official hours of Burn Week had arrived. As we worked, the city began to come alive all around us. Still, our team pressed on.
What do you think so far?
Fucking immaculate. God damn. You're winning right up on that bed.
Immaculate.
Slack and the straps.
No. All the way down, man. Off. It's not done.
Well, that was kind of sick, though.
I didn't worry about it too much. There was some pressure at first. I really did want it to get done by Sunday night, but once the weather was getting all like unpredictable, all bets are off. I kind of wanted people to see me working on the bridge, just like, oh, hey, look, it's the artist. And so I had some good conversations with some people out there. It was cool. People were like, thank you. And that's really sweet.
I was thinking, why do I have to be here a week before it even started? This tough environment and weather. Why can't I just come here when it's ready? But now I'm very glad to get to witness how everything comes from nothing to completely done. And we already met some really cool people. You get to connect with them. So, very happy.
On Wednesday, after fixing all kinds of snacks, we finally finished. The last piece dropped into place.
It's open!
Speech.
This would be impossible to have made happen without all of my wonderful friends and family. So, thank you.
The challenges is really what makes it, you know? Because it puts things in perspective. Life is too short to get too serious about things. I mean, the whole project is about death. The reason why you need to think about death more is so that you can live more authentically and realize that we really only have so much time. The bridge is a fun way to honor death and a place for self-reflection. A place where people can go and explore and write and send it.
Seeing people enjoy it, watching the interaction and hearing those stories, it was like, oh, this is why I do this.
I won't forget that feeling either. Hours and hours of hard work being appreciated at last. It's the same feeling we get when you hit that like button. Boop. At the end of the week, we burn the messages.
It's going.
It was a small, intimate ceremony. And with that, the team's work was done. Right? Wrong. Leaving no trace is one of the 10 principles of Burning Man. Everyone is responsible for packing out everything they brought here, and that includes the art on the playa, piece by piece, down to the last wooden splinter. If an artist neglects this part of the job, they might not be allowed to come back. I haven't mentioned that most Burning Man artists don't get paid. In fact, they often need to spend thousands of their own dollars to make their projects happen. Which made me wonder, what motivates these artists to do it, especially after witnessing how hard it was? The answer I gathered is love and passion. Returning the love that they once received from Burning Man, and pure passion for wanting to turn ideas from their minds to reality.
I think it's part of the growth process. Having the drive and then paying your dues by going through difficult challenges, it will ultimately make you a better person, maybe more well-rounded, gives you character. It hardens you in a way where you can have the strength and courage to keep going.
I felt cool with this being my first burn. It's like I not only got a magnificent meal, but I also got to hang out with the chefs in the kitchen. And do the dishes after. Okay, bye-bye.